now entering Crazy Joe's Galaxy. Enjoy the wild ride. You are now entering Crazy Galaxy.
This fight has the makings to be a historical fight because it really is a historical fight. These two women are undefeated and they are fighting for the Strawweight Women's Championship. It is going to be huge. The champion, she's been on a tear. Joanna Jedrzejczyk, champion JJ, it's her nickname. She's 12-0, and she's going against the number 2 ranked woman in the Strawweight division. She's going against Karolina Kowalkiewicz, and this one is going to be crazy. JJ versus KK, it's going to be nuts. Karolina is 10-0. These women are both from Poland, and it is going to be a Polish collision of epic proportions, as so it's 22 victories between them and no losses. Somebody's going to get a loss. Is it going to be a new champion, or is it going to be Ann Still? It is going to be intense, and I can't wait. Like, this is going to be huge. There's 3 title fights in one night. This is awesome. Like UFC 205, UFC New York, UFC Madison Square Garden for the first time ever. Historical night, historical fights, and it is going to be awesome. Now let's get to the prediction, and then we'll get into some stats and some preview stuff and whatnot for the fight. This fight is going to be epic. It has the potential to be fight of the night, but I think something else will be the fight of the night, but you never know. There's 3 women fights that night too, which is awesome. I love it. I wish the UFC would have more fights with the women, and that they would add 2 more divisions. Actually, I really want them to add the flyweight division and the featherweight division for the women. If they end up adding the lightweight division, that'd be cool. If they do more, you have to add more to get more competition, and there's a lot of women out there, I believe, that could be in both of them, and we could have a lot of fun with the divisions and making of a lot of women to become stars. Just, besides Cyborg, I mean, like, there are some badass women at featherweight, so just Cyborg is just something else. Anyways, so let's get to the prediction. I've been going on for over 2 minutes and I haven't gotten to it yet. And let me know down in the comment section what you think of the new style with doing a prediction and then getting into the stats and so forth in the comment section. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and be amazing. Now let's get to it. I'm going with a shocking finish and a shocking way. I'm going with KK Karolina to win this by KO TKO in the first round. That's right, she is going to put down the champion JJ. The champion Joanna is going to go down in the first round. She's going to win. Carolina's going to win and take the championship, and going to be Ann New and take her out with a knockout TKO victory in the first round. I know a lot of people are like, what? How could you predict that one? Why would you go with it that way? Well, if you look at things, and you look at the stats, you break things down, the numbers, Joanna's been in some brutal fights since she's been champion, and before she's become champion, I think it's going to finally catch up to her when the devastating Polish power hands of Karolina KK comes on and attacks her and strikes her, and she doesn't back down, and she puts the pressure on Joanna, and the two of them collide, and neither one of them backs down, and she ends up knocking her out. When Joanna thinks that she's going to get the upper hand, she's going to swing, and Karolina's going to end up rocking her and knocking her out cold. Now, Joanna is 12-0. She's defended the title 3 times since she's won it. This will be her 4th title defense, and I believe this will be the one where she loses it for sure. She beat Carla Esparza by KO to become the champion in the second round. She beat Jessica Penne in the third round by TKO. She went to the decision with Valerie Letourneau, 5 brutal rounds, and the same with Claudia Gadelha, 5 brutal rounds, and a unanimous decision win. So she has gone and fought 15 rounds, with that being, really 13 rounds being the champion and 2 rounds becoming the champion. And before that, she went against Claudia and was the third 3 rounds. Juliana Lima, 3 rounds, and you could just go on with all of them. One thing that is interesting though is they've actually fought before, but it was amateur, and Joanna beat Karolina by a rear naked choke in the first round in an amateur fight. So this will be a rematch, actually, but as pros in combat sports and MMA. So this is where it's going to be interesting, because Karolina knows what it's like to be in there with her, and so does Joanna. But I believe Karolina is going to get revenge and become the champion. Karolina, though, she's got well, actually, I didn't even go over her. Did I go over Joanna's stats? She's got 4 wins by KO, TKO, 1 submission victory, it says here, and 7 decision victories. Karolina has got 7 decision victories as well, but she has 2 submission victories and 1 KO, TKO, and that came in her first pro fight. She won by TKO, and she hasn't had a TKO or KO victory since then, and that's why I believe that she is due time for that to happen. She's got a win by rear naked chokehold, armbar, and then a bunch of decisions. So I believe it's going to be a finish for Karolina over Joanna, champion. Let me know down in the comment section down below your thoughts and opinions. Do you think I'm right with Karolina upsetting and showing up and defeating the champion JJ? Or do you think that JJ is going to win by KO, TKO, or submission or decision? Let me know down in the comment section your thoughts and opinions on which way you think it's going to go. Who are you going for? Who are you supporting? Who are you rooting for? Are you going with JJ or are you going with KK? Let me know down in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you like my pick, prediction, history being made, hit the like button. And be amazing to hit that subscribe button. I cannot wait for this Strawweight Women's Championship fight to take place at UFC 205 in New York, Madison Square Garden.